Warning. The following is rated F for viewer discretion is advised.
They chocolate coat your asshole.
Yeah, so it's a mold that they put on your butthole. They do it at the dude's house.
Imagine you have to pull up to this dude's house, right? And go into the secluded room, and in the background you're hearing "Baby Shark," and he's pouring chocolate over your asshole.
What's up, guys? I guess I'm doing the intro. I want to say hello to everybody for another episode of FME Podcast. We don't know what number it is, so I know I don't. But
I know what number beer this is.
yeah, I don't have my beer, but I have the...
Probably 27.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Salud, salud, salud. Come here, sir. Cheers to you wonderful people out there. We missed you. Just like every week. I know you guys been missing us too.
I don't miss any of you.
You can play hard to get all you want, but you know you want the F me inside. You know what I mean?
Unsubscribe. We don't want you guys
With
on
the
here
butt
anymore.
plug.
With the butt plug.
I love you guys. Unsubscribe. Subscribe.
This podcast is about I want to go deep on landlords and tenants.
Whoa.
I want to say fuck landlords, bro.
Some can be cool, but
Most
your
are
situation.
dicks, except for the ones that we know. They're cool. If you ever rented in a house or an apartment, it's a tricky business, man. It's a lot of scammers out there. Be careful, because not only are these realty agencies just raping you, they want to get every dime out of you they can with no guarantee of anything. They want you to give them your personal information, social security number, money, application fees, and then with no guarantee, not even a shadow of a hey, you're gonna have somewhere to live. Just take your money, we're gonna run your shit, and then maybe we'll give you a call and let you know. But in the meantime, just kick back, relax, and wait till your lease is up, and hopefully you have somewhere to go. My situation right now is we have a lease on a house. We're renting a house from a private owner who was actually the realtor, so she's like the 2-in-1, and we've been living there for 3 years. And this old bitch, dude, I don't know if you ever had a landlord live with someone that was like always like nosy in your area, like popped up. Like this bitch will be in the neighborhood just randomly. Like I'll be outside taking the trash out to the curb, and I'll see this bitch just drive by like a slow, like this bitch is gonna do a drive by or something. Like
she's checking out your house or something.
Yeah, like she's checking around the house. She's snooping around. Like we had a situation where there was weeds outside in the front, and then you just get a random text like this bitch is like walking around the neighborhood, like taking a picture, like, oh, there's 3 weeds in the front. It's like, make sure you take care of that. I'm like, don't I always? I was like,
Didn't it rain yesterday?
Yeah, and I was like, dude, you can't put the fucking chemicals when it's wet outside. It doesn't adhere to the fucking plant. So I was like, it's on my bucket list. I have it here. It'll be done by the end of the week. But then just that constant, like, always feeling like you're being watched. And not to mention the next door neighbor, she does a like an in-house dog sitting fucking business. And then this bitch, she's like best friends with the landlord and her daughter. So like I think this bitch like pops her head over the wall and shit in the backyard and like spies. It's sketchy, dude. And like we've been there 3 years. We pay our shit on time. Never an issue. Never had any problems at all. We keep upkeep on the maintenance outside. Like everything always gets done. And then this fucking hag wants to come in and do like quarterly walkthroughs.
Isn't it like once a year or
That's
something?
typically it's an annual thing. Like when your lease is up or whatever, they do a walkthrough. Do you guys want to renew? Whatever, sign the paperwork.
Like even apartments, it's like what, once a year, twice a year?
They don't even do apartments. Like they don't do walkthroughs.
The initial is just the main one.
Yeah, they don't do
main one,
walkthroughs.
yeah.
Just the first one, and then after that, you just keep paying. If you want to keep renewing your lease, you just keep paying the rent.
And it's when you leave, then they'll do another walkthrough just so they know what you fucked up, and then they charge you. Well, they'll rape your ass.
Oh, they will get you, dude.
The only reason I know they will rape your ass because one, I only rented an apartment once. And I had a lamp just like yours right there, a little light. And I was like, you know what? I don't need this. I'm going to leave it there for them. I figured, I'm like, hey, if you guys can use it. Like I left it there for them. Like, hey, you guys can. They charged me $55.
For the lamp?
To dispose of it.
Jesus.
To throw it to the trash. I thought I was doing them a favor, but I was like, I even called them like, no, the lamp was still good.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I even had a new light bulb.
Yep.
It was good. I'm like,
I had a new light bulb. That's the freshest fucking light bulb you've ever seen in that lamp.
They want the apartment spotless, squeaky clean, empty.
That's why it's crucial when you do your first walkthrough.
You take pictures. Yeah.
Do a video walkthrough.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do a video walkthrough, and then also on a little sheet of paper they give you to mark any scratches or things wrong with the place. Mark everything. I mean, if you see a fucking shadow of a crack on the wall, put it on there.
Absolutely.
I mean, you have to, because otherwise, when you move out and it's there, they're like, "Oh, that wasn't notated on here when you moved in."
It's
that
funny
was you.
because when I got that apartment where I lived at, I didn't get no paper.
Ooh.
They didn't give me no walkthrough.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they just kind of went through like, everything looks good here. Yeah, there's nothing wrong. I'm like, okay.
Shady.
And luckily, it was just me living there.
Yeah.
I didn't really do anything in there. I mean, because I was trying to buy my home at the time before. So then every fucking bank at that time was like, you have no rental history, no rental history. And I'm like, I have money. Give me a house.
Yeah,
right.
No rental history. So then I ended up getting this apartment with this one chick, and she bailed on me in the first month. Which,
that's funny.
Yeah, because it was a 7-month lease or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So because the first month's free, so you pay 6 months.
Nice.
Yeah.
She dipped out on the first month.
She's like, fuck this.
Free rent, shit.
She's like, George, you're too sexy. I just can't come home to this every
No,
day.
she was something else, man. She was she was all like, she got fired or she quit from her job because she used to work for a delivery service where we used to work at, and so yeah, she got fired or she quit, and I just looked at her and I'm like, okay, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, aren't you gonna be like mad or something? I'm like, nah. I'm like, I made sure when I moved in and got this place, it was on my budget, not yours.
Right.
So she was all pissed off that I didn't really rely on her.
That's good.
But-
That's funny.
Yeah, but anyways,
It's like, hey, I'm screwing you over, but you're not mad that I'm leaving?
I'm like, I don't care, go. But yeah, like, dude, when I went through that first walkthrough, there was nothing in there of filling out paperwork. Even when I left there, I didn't even do the last walkthrough with them either. They're like, okay, just leave the keys here and we'll just do the walkthrough. And
How
then,
much did they charge you?
well, they tried to charge me like $150 or some shit. And the only reason I found out, like, the lady had called, they didn't even send me a bill, but they said they sent me a bill. And I was like,
That's sketchy as fuck, dude.
yeah, dude, I was like, I didn't get no bill because luckily the creditor person, they're like, hey, we see that you have really good credit. And I'm like, we don't want to mess up your credit for like, $150 and some change. I was like, what bill? I'm like, and then she's like, oh yeah, the apartment complex. They said they threw this away and this away. And they sent me like an invoice or something
Jesus.
through email. And the only reason I got that phone call is because somebody was nice enough on the day shift where we worked at.
Yeah.
They took that call in for me and they...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they took that call from me. They didn't just...
They
pass
just
the
fucking,
buck.
yeah.
So I'm thinking, I'm like, they had my cell phone number. Not once did I get a cell phone call.
Oh, no.
They called my work, and I was like,
What's up with
hell?
creditors calling work, dude? That's so fucked
Yeah.
up. I hate that shit.
No, I was just like, whatever. Of course, when that happened, everybody was all like, hey, blah, 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 blah. All the word goes spreading. I'm just looking at him like, bro, I'm like, this one, nobody ever called me. I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. You can think what you want.
Yeah. Fuck 'em.
You
Fuck
know?
'em. No, that's what they do. Like, oh, yeah, we, per our contract, we made a call. But why didn't you call my cell? Oh,
Yeah.
well, we
Why
tried to
the
reach out.
fuck would they call your work ever?
Right.
Yeah. I was a little pissed because, it was like, it makes you look like it. Well,
Right.
to me, I'm like I feel like I'm responsible with my money for the most part. I'm like, shit, I got my house at what, 22, 23?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, what the fuck?
You've done very well for yourself.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm lucky with the one. But still, at the same time, I'm just like, what the hell, dude? I'm like, these...
Yeah, and it almost like insults your integrity.
Yeah, so these places, landlords are
They
dicks.
don't, yeah,
about
and
that
it's
shit,
all about the money, man. It's all about the money and what they can get from you and out of you.
Yeah.
It's one of those situations where what happened? What'd you do?
Trying to move the wire.
Oh, rolling. It's one of these.
Just wanted to show off his
I
ass.
know he always does.
He doesn't know, but when
he
he
always
bends
tries to
over,
tease
his
me,
ass
dude. You know what I
crack
mean? Like
hangs
he puts his ass from
Yeah.
his face. Like we talk about furries. Like I thought I saw one in outer line in the jeans, but it
I'm
wasn't.
telling you, dude, it's whatever this beer that you got us.
I think it is. I think it's brought the dark side of the.
Yeah, the start. The stout.
the dark Tino.
Yeah, he's trying to show you his dark side.
No, but it's all about the money with these fuckers, man.
Yeah.
And my thing is like, and my brother too. It's funny because he had an apartment out here, And actually, before I get to that, we had an apartment. It was a Mark Taylor community, a rental, or renting like an apartment complex. Really nice, dude. Crown molding, fireplace. But we were on the 3rd floor, and it was a 1-bedroom. It was a huge 1-bedroom, though. I mean, it was so much room in the living area that we were able to like make a little bedroom for my son. Nice. He was only little. He was like 3-4 years old at the time, so he just needed a little bed in his little play area.
Oh, way back in the day, though.
Yeah, it was way back, dude. And so we still paid at like almost $900 a month for a 3rd-story 1-bedroom. And
I miss the days when apartments cost like fucking $600, $700.
If you want to do that now, you got to live on like Main Street and Extension.
Yeah, my apartment at the time was $800 for a 2-bedroom.
Yep.
I had when I was just out of high school, we were paying maybe $700, $800 for a 2-bedroom up downstairs. You know,
now it's doubled.
Yep.
For a 3-bedroom right now, 2019, for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo that's a little over 1,300 square foot, they want $1,700.
Damn, talk about raping you in the fucking ass, dude.
Yep. So we had this apartment on the 3rd floor. We lived there for 2 years. We kept pretty good care of it, but you know there were some traffic stains on the carpet. Nothing crazy or nothing like we tried to clean it out with the thing, and we did for the most part. But when we went and moved out, they did a walkthrough, and they charged us $900 because they claimed they had to replace the carpet for pet damage.
Nope.
We don't have a fucking pet. I'm like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, there was no pet. They're like, well, it looks like pet damage. I'm like, wait. I was like, there's traffic, traffic kind of like marks from the door. I was like, but other than that, it's nothing crazy. And and
they're going to change.
They change the carpet out
every couple years anyways.
Yeah, well, no, not even that though. They even say sometimes certain places they have like they have
bulk stock.
Yeah, they have bulk stock of the carpet that they just buy. And they're like, all right, we have enough for the next time. And they usually change it out. Like they just try to change it out just to keep
cheaper.
It up. Yeah.
But they said they had to go through a separate company to come in and try to clean it.
Yeah, sure.
The company came in and said that they couldn't clean out the stains. And I'm like, well, what the fuck company did you use? Did you use fucking Pablo and his brother? Like, what the fuck? And they're like, no, we hired a professional company. They said it was pet damage. And, we're going to have to replace the carpets and we're going to charge you. And I tried fighting them, and then I just got to a point where I'm like, fuck it, dude. So I'm like, here, we paid last month's rent. We had to pay money to move into the new house, and we had to pay $900 for the carpet. Fuck. In like a 2-month span, we went through like $3,600.
Jesus.
Just for fucking stupid shit. And then my brother lived out here in an apartment, and he had he was moving out of the apartment, and he was moving back to Chicago. So all the shit in there, the table, the couches, the bed, everything in there. He was like, fuck it. He's like, I'm just going to leave it. And, he didn't clean up anything, and I'm like, the night before he was supposed to turn in his keys, I was like, dude, you need to go back to that fucking apartment and clean that shit up. I was like, they're going to rape you out the ass for every item, for cleaning fees, for everything. And then, so he went back with his girlfriend at the time, and they got rid of most of the big shit, but they still ended up charging him, I think.
Of course.
And I'm like, dude.
Then they charge you per item? Is that what
they charge you like a huge cleaning fee, and depending on what the size and how much cleaning goes into it, they charge you just ridiculous, and then they can come up with any figure they want to charge.
Pretty much.
You know what I mean? And you can't do anything, because at that point, how are you going to prove that it wasn't you? How are you going to prove that you didn't? There's no proof. And then for you to leave all that shit in the apartment, if you do that, bro, they'll get rid of it. Shit, the people working on the apartment complex are probably like, shit, I got a new couch for the house.
Yeah.
They
pocket all that shit.
Oh, fuck yeah. I would. Are you crazy? Like if someone left when we were touring the house that we were looking at right now, someone left a computer there. Like a PC, like a gaming PC almost looks like.
What the
Yeah, it was like
why would you leave
it was in the closet, and then I asked the owners, I'm like, is that your guys'? He's like, no, the tenants left it. I'm like, oh.
I'm taking this.
Telling Brian, I'm like, hey, can we fit this motherfucker in your purse, dude? Like, get that bag, clean that shit out. We're gonna throw this bitch in here, But I can't stand the landlord business. I mean, you come across people that are cool, but what I need to do is I need to find a site or something that
like a rating,
not a rating, but like a private owner for rent, like for rent by owner kind of deal. So you're not dealing with realty agencies and shit. Like we lucked out in this house that we're in now. I mean, yeah, the owner's a bitch, but when we went there and I looked at the house, I thought it was meeting the realtor agency or the realtor agent. And when I met her, she's like, "Oh, I'm the owner of the house." And I was like, "Oh shit." So it was like it skipped all the bullshit. We didn't have to go through a third party. We sent her all the information, and she made the decision. It was one and done. But now dealing with these realty agencies, I'm like, these motherfuckers are scam artists, bro.
Yeah.
Like they sit there and they want to accept applications, charge each applicant $50 minimum, And then so you're paying $100 for every house you want to apply for, and you're lucky if you even get a call back to say you got it or not. Normally they just leave you in the dust and then they assume that you got the hint that you didn't get it. You know what I mean?
I think that's kind of garbage though. Like
It's fucked up.
Like how are you gonna get paid like this? Like is there like a service you go to? Because I wouldn't like I understand if you paid $50 for the initial service to go for this one.
Yeah.
And they had to do a background check or whatever. But I'm pretty sure that would have to last for the year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a $50 service for the year. But like if you got to do it for every place you go to, dude, I'm like, so if you don't get like 3 houses, that's $150. Fourth one, $200.
Yep.
Then what on your 10th one after you spent $1,000 already?
Yep. Just to get your name in the bucket. And one of the guys that I was talking to, he's a realtor agent, and he said that half the time they don't even run it. You know, they charge. You know, it probably costs them like $2-3 to run your background and credit and shit. And he's like, they charge you $50 a person. You know, and half the time they probably don't even run it. You know what I mean? And he's like,
"Get you, man."
Yeah, and he's like, "Do you have any pets?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "All right, well then that should bump you to the front of the list." And I guess that's like a big, you know, if you have pets and shit, you're like, you know, it's kind of harder to find.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, the reason because of pets, because you know, cause my dad he has like 7 properties he rents out.
Tell your dad to hook it up, bro.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You know, he rents them out pretty cheap. Though the lowest people don't want to leave. But
I know,
like, that's where he's stuck. You know, like, a lot of people. He's got. Like, I'm telling you, he had like a 2,000 square foot home. Like he's like 2,100 square foot home on. There's one on Ray and Alma School.
Shit. It's prime location.
It's right behind what do you call it? That sushi place, Sexun, Sexun, whatever.
Sex on the beach.
Yeah, it's right there behind it. I think he only rents it out for like $1,500.
Damn. Yeah.
And it has a pool.
Yeah. Yeah.
These prices are subject to change.
They do.
No,
Fuck, man.
Well, I mean, my dad, he's like, he's the reason why when I asked him about like, how come he rents it for under the market? And he's like, well, because if you rent it for the market value, because he had bought a house on Arizona Avenue and like Galveston on the other side, and that area is kind of like a little sketchy.
Yeah, it has its like little blocks that are just kind of like,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So yeah, you know, so, but he got a house and there's another guy on the other side. He has a house. My dad's house is he's a little bit bigger than the other guy in the neighbor across from him, and he still hasn't rented his house because he's still trying to charge for the market value or for what it is. And my dad's like, he was able to find a new tenant within real quick, but he does do his background checks. Well, but like he just does an online thing, but he'll take like applications. But he ain't charging no fee. He ain't charging no $50.
Damn.
So I'm looking at when you're telling me they're charging $50, I'm like, shit, my dad don't charge no goddamn fee.
Well, here's the deal. It's like if your dad has that many properties, it's more about quantity right now. You know what I mean? So like if he can give a discount and a deal on these 7 homes or whatever it is, you know, then he's still making money. You know what I mean? And you know, keeps the price low enough where the tenants don't want to leave.
Yeah, well, they don't.
And then you got that income coming in, and you're like, shit, I've had this income for years because no one wants to leave.
And the only thing my dad does, he just goes over there instead of making the tenants like deliver the money to him, whatever. Yeah. He goes over there and picks it up.
Damn.
Well, shit. Now they got Zelly, bro.
Yeah.
Just tell your dad if he has Wells Fargo, Bank of America, or something. If he's use Zelly, that's what I paid my rent.
He just likes collecting that check, wherever cash, whatever checks, whatever.
Oh no, I'd make sure that shit was documented.
If he's got property open in a year, let me know.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, I'm like,
shit. If your dad sees a house for sale, bro, hit me up, dude. we'll crunch some numbers, figure some shit out.
Dude, I'm telling you, my dad is always looking for houses. He's always looking at houses.
Yeah.
Like shit, his thing is like he wants to look at a house in San Diego. He wants to buy a house out there so he can go on vacation, and go kick it at the beach and go fishing.
Do like an Airbnb and shit.
Shit, I'm looking at my dad. I'm like, dang. I'm like, but like even I'm looking at another house right now. Like I don't want to sell mine.
Yeah.
I want to keep it, but I want to look at another house. But I've already looked at the process of how much it will cost me.
Yeah.
So I already filled out what do you call it? I already have my credit score ran. Mm-hmm. But for me to get another house, I need like a $70,000 deposit.
Damn.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, well, I was looking at a house.
Start selling your body, bro.
Well, I was looking at a house that was like 2,500 square feet. It was like 2,300 square feet. So I was, I got a house that's 1,500 square feet. I got 2 kids. I mean, it's big enough for us, but I also got my sister and her boyfriend live with us, so it's kind of a little tight.
Yeah. Plus, you get all that shit, dude. Like I've noticed when we got a house, we just got more shit.
Yeah,
there's more room to store it. You're like
I got one room and I got all this shit.
Like, dude, I haven't. I'm dreading like having to go through my garage.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know what the fuck's in there, bro.
You haven't gone through that yet,
dude.
Well,
dude,
you've never been to my house, but
you should go. He's got a really nice house.
I have a lot of collectible stuff.
I know. I've seen pictures.
A lot. Like a lot. I have some I think I got like 5 or 6 boxes that are stashed in my dad's house.
Nice.
Because he has a room that's not being used. So, but like my closet's completely full. And now with my whole shit with Funko Pops, like all that solid's fucking full too.
Right.
And I was just telling Santino they got a new line of The Simpsons.
Oh.
It's like 7 of them coming out, and I'm like, nah, like we'll get those. And then I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball Z, as you guys all know from the Nerdcast.
Nerdcast.
Yeah, they got They got 8 more Funko Pops coming out from that, which I already pre-ordered all 8. And also My Hero Academia, which I pre-ordered like 3 or more of those. So I'm like looking at them like, yeah, like, but when you when you get a bigger house, like you always do feel it
more
more
shit.
shit.
More shit thrown in there. Yeah, I mean, right now our house is like 1,300 square foot, probably like around 1,250. Kind of an open plan, but just too small for us. We have five people. It's me, Veronica, and then the 3 kids, and
they're still small. I mean, you imagine when they get bigger.
Yeah, you
I mean, my son's 10 right now, and he has his own room, and even he's like, we kind of sit there. I'm like, God damn, dude, we gotta get outside or something. It's like too cramped, And we try to keep it open and shit and clean, and it is, but it's still too small. So, I mean, we knew we needed a bigger house anyway, but we were just trying to stay there because everything is content until we can get a house of our own.
And it's a nice area too, where you're.
Nice area. But man, it's just such a bitch. And then now, we are our lease up at the end of the month in February. So by the time this shit airs. Like, this is recorded. This is me in the past. Get your shit together. Get your house. You stupid son of a bitch.
Remember when every time I talk to future Santino, past Santino to you, same shit. Past Brian, future Brian, you know what's up.
And by the time this airs, motherfucker, you should be in your house. It's your goal.
Good luck, man.
Probably not though. I'm moving in here with Santino. Me and the kids are coming over.
Good luck with that shit, man. We got 3 people in the 2-bedroom, 1
come on, man.
house.
We make it work, man. We all fit in here. It'd be like a caravan. We just hear like circus music.
Yeah, you would have to like camp out in the backyard.
That bathroom situation is gonna be.
Oh,
we'd have to schedule that, man.
Oh, you'd have to have like time blocks.
Clean up your fucking diet. You can't be having no shits or runs or nothing.
Oh,
man.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to shit in the bathtub, bro.
Man, you're gonna have to like lay off all the
no
stuff that
Tylicious
fucks with you. Yeah.
No Tylicious.
Sheldon over here, dude. He's just like, I have a set schedule when I go to the bathroom. Get out, Penny. Get out.
It's gonna have to be like that, yeah, man.
That's rough. No, it's I mean, and you know what's crazy too though, is that because of that we had an accident on the car that got totaled. We have a lot of fucking cash right now, bro. So it's not even a money issue. Which is weird because normally, like in this situation, it's like you don't have the funds.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, like that's something available, but we don't have the money to do it. But it's total opposite, and it's harder. For like we were saying with the house, like I have the money, like we need rental history.
Yeah, it's garbage.
Bitch, I have the money. We need rental history.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like I was so nonsense. Like I was livid, dude, because I went through one. Because when I started going from my house, they're like, "Oh, you're pretty young. Why you have this much money?" I'm like, "It doesn't matter." I'm like. Then they want to check you, like, where'd you get the money?
Right.
And then I'm like, oh, why'd you transfer this money to this account over here? I'm like, you guys told me you guys can help me get a fucking house.
Yeah.
So I deposited my money from over there, and I brought it over here. Dumbass. I'm like, how the fuck does that not, like, compute with you guys?
They want to make sure you're not, like, a drug lord or something.
Well, they were trying to say, like, well, if you got it, was this money gift to you, like, gifted? I'm like, no.
Oh, for taxes, yeah.
Like, I'm like, it's not gifted. Like, it's my money. Put it in here. This is where it's come from. Like, what was the big deal? Like, it was just such a hassle. And it was Compass Bank. Like, I was pissed off with Compass Bank. Like, they put me on, like, such a delay with, like, 2 to 3 months that I was just like, all right, fuck it. And then I ended up getting my fucking apartment. Like, which sucked because at that time, it was Barack Obama was doing that whole thing. If you got a house that year, he was going to give you $8,000.
Right. First-time home buyer or whatever it was,
I wanted the $8,000 fucking dollars. Like, I'm like, dude, I'm trying to get a fucking house. They were like, and I looked at my realtor guy. He was helping me look through the houses. And I was looking at a house on Alma School and fucking Fry, dude. Like, and it was a nice white neighborhood. And the houses are still pretty cheap. Like, I got my house on the cheap in my point of view. Like, I got my house for like $117. Now, for my size house, for where I live at, my house goes for $230.
Damn.
Like, it's ridiculous how much houses gone up.
The housing market's crazy, man.
Yeah, and it goes up and down.
It doesn't make sense to me because I look at it, I'm like, yes, I upgraded my house. I got a new roof. I got a new heater. I got tile everywhere. But, like, I don't see anything of the environment, the area, like, really improving. I'm like, shit, across the street over there, the barber shop seems to be a problem because in the tattoo shop next to each other, they got shot, like, twice over there.
What the fuck?
You know what I mean? Like,
that's how they get down, bro.
Yeah, so I'm like,
Turf wars.
what the fuck is going on over there? So, I don't understand, like, what drives the economy to go up when I don't see my paycheck going that much up.
Yeah.
How are they allowed to do that though? Like how are realtor agencies allowed just to accept numerous applications and get money for it, but not do any service?
Yeah, it's
Like, how do
fucked
they not get reprimanded? Yeah.
Right, and it's a racket, dude. I mean, it's how can you accept $600, let's say minimum, per house that you have on your site, and you're not offering any service? So we're paying you for the slight chance that you may get picked out of the fucking bucket, and they say, "Oh, you're the winner. You get the fucking Willy Wonka golden ticket." Why do they get the one? How is that legal? Like, how are they allowed to do that?
They're
shit?
probably looking at it like, oh, I want to go on vacation. Let's give me some money.
Yep.
It's like, oh, this house, let's get 7 people that think they have the house and make them pay the money, and then turn around and say, nah.
That's
and what's
why
fucked up?
realtors are always like so, they
don't give a
so much
fuck.
money.
You know what I
They'll
mean?
Take your money, then they end up selling the house.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
And then what's fucked up is like we've called this bitch. These women, these fucking people are assholes. We called these people every day since last month, so almost a week, trying to get an idea, an update, what's going on. What's the status? And no answer. It's the same. We're waiting on the owner to approval. We're waiting on the property manager to approve. We're waiting on the and then so Veronica was reaching out to him religiously all week, and then finally a couple days ago I called. And I called like using like a fake accent. I was kind of like trying to and I don't know why I did a fake accent because I've never talked to them before. But I just like trying to be incognito and like in disguise to make them like think like I was just some random caller asking about the property to
That's
see like
weird, but all right.
Yeah, and like because
I think that can help though, because then what if they tell you, oh, we already rented it?
Right, because if they said they already rented it and we haven't heard anything, then that gives me the idea that they've already given it to someone else.
Yeah, and then that gives you time to look for something else.
So when I called them up, I was like trying to get the information. So I called up like, hey, I'm just interested in this property. And then come to find out, she's like, oh yeah, there's 5 applications on there right now, but I don't see anything done yet. They're still pending. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then she's like, let me get you over to the realtor. And I'm like, okay. So she transfers me over to the lady that Veronica's been in contact with. And I call him like, hey, I was like, my fiance's been in contact with you all week. And what's the status? Because, we got like 2 weeks before we have to be out of here. And, it's been a week now. We haven't heard anything. I was like, you're telling me it takes a week for you, an owner to make a decision? And then that's when she tells me that we are a group in with 3-4 other applicants. And there's like 5 total.
Yeah.
And it was sold to us that we were first in line, that it was going to be our application only submitted to the owners, and then they would review it and let us know yay or nay. But now it's like, oh, you're thrown into the mix with 5 others because now that realty company just made $500 minimum, for nothing.
That's how it goes. They want to maximize their profits. That's any business, man.
Yeah, but what I don't get is like, why does it take so long?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, how does it? You take one fucking 8-hour day, and you figure out, all right, you know what? This one here does not have dogs. This one does have dogs. We ain't bringing that one. Oh, This one's got like 20 kids. How are you gonna fit that on this house? Because obviously they're looking at. For me, I'm looking at it as as a business standpoint. They're probably looking at, all right, this one's 2 adults, 3 kids. How much is my property gonna be damaged?
Right.
Or here's this one, 5 adults, but they're they're all college kids. They're gonna throw college parties.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're gonna fuck up shit. Like, obviously they're looking at that shit.
And here's the other thing too: is that when we looked at the property, and I mean, I don't know how often you guys do renting, but like you look at properties and shit, and you come across some that are in good condition. You come across them that people just leave in fucking disarray. I mean, the one house, we looked at a couple different houses. Oh, and then there's this app too. On a side note, there's this app now that I don't know if your dad uses, but for his properties and shit, where it's Rently is the app. And what it does is that you post your posting like you do on Zillow and shit. But this app gives you access to the house. So they go to the house, they install like a lock key on the door handle on the front, and there's a key to the door. And then all you have to do is go on the app and say, I want to view the property. You click it, and then the app asks you for credit card information, a picture of your ID, and a selfie so that they can, make sure it's you. And then you put that information on the app, and then it allows you to go view these properties whenever you want.
Damn,
so you
that's
say,
kinda cool.
Dude, you say, okay, yeah, I want to look at it today. So between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m., you have all day whenever you want. You just show up at the property, you check in, say, okay, I'm here. They text you the code to the box, and then you put the code in, you get the key, you go inside and view it for as long as you want, whenever you want. And bomb, dude, we looked at like 12 properties. It was fantastic. But some of them, like we looked at one, it was an older house, big though, it was like 2,200 square foot, but no appliances. Like there was no oven, no refrigerator, no washer and dryer.
For rent?
For rent.
That's
Weird.
whack, yeah.
There's a lot, dude. There's a lot like that. Like
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of properties. Luckily, my dad, his properties, like he's got all that stuff there. For
like when we moved into the house that we're in now, we had to buy our own washer and dryer.
Damn.
Yeah.
And you'll see a lot of people on OfferUp like, oh, I got this new place that actually has a wash and dryer, so I'm selling mine.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are like that, and then some of them
Fuck
like,
that. I'll keep that shit. You know, because you don't know. You move in your own house. You know, it may not come with that shit.
yeah.
And plus, we got like some. We paid. Let me shout out to in Arizona region Paradise Appliances, bro. They're not sponsored, but they fucking should be.
We love you guys, Arizona Appliance.
No,
Arizona
East Coast couple that owns the company, Los Mom and Pop Shop.
Yeah.
And they have all these nice appliances, stainless steel, washer, dryer, refrigerators, dishwashers. They hooked us up. I went in there and they gave us the set Whirlpool, GE.
Yeah.
GE washer and dryer unit for $600.
No way.
Damn.
$600, bro.
No.
Yes.
Dude, we should have them on
Yes.
Twitter. Like, yo, thanks again.
No, I will.
No,
I'm gonna hit them up.
Yeah,
Me and my
we'll do
wife
it
were
when
at
this
Home
episode comes
Depot.
out. Thanks again, y'all.
Hashtag Paradise
She
Appliances.
was looking at a washer and dryer set. Is $700 each.
Damn.
It was like a Samsung, whatever, but it was $700 each.
I heard Samsung's the worst washer and dryer unit
Are
to get because their computer systems fry all the time.
Well, that will fucking
Like everything they use is based off of them and LG. Like their washer and dryer units, they're all on a computer based program. So when that shit crashes, you can't replace it. You have to. You can't fix it. You have to replace the whole unit.
Damn. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, good thing
Like, you would
said
think
that.
they
That's
would-
why, my wife would know.
GE's the best, bro. GE.
Because they've been around the
yeah.
longest, right?
Yep, GE's the
For-
best, and it comes with a warranty. Like, and you go to this Paradise Appliance place, they do warranties and shit. So you go in there and you register your units, and then you have like I think ours was like a 5-year warranty on the units. And we haven't had a problem doing with 3 kids, bro. We're doing laundry all the time.
Actually,
Damn.
we're doing my wife. We always do laundry every day. It's like,
I would never catch up.
Yeah.
Never catch up.
Right.
Dude, I still got a
Always
fucking
laundry.
pile in our room, dude, all the time. It's almost like part of our decor. Like
There's a fucking basket full of laundry right underneath this camera.
you
Bro,
can't see it, so it's not
we
there.
got 2 fucking baskets of fucking laundry, and it's like, oh my god.
Dude, you ever notice, like, for me, like, for our family, like, you ever notice, like, it's kind of funny, like, when you're doing laundry and you sort, like, blacks, whites, and colors, like, we have a lot of dark clothes. Like, it's weird. Like, I don't know if
I
everyone
know,
else
I
knows.
have a lot of dark.
Like,
Like,
you
you
Like
haven't
the
seen
Arizona
me.
style,
it's
I think.
nuts, dude. Like, like, there'll be, like, whites, it'd be, like, a little pile, and then blacks would be, like, this fucking Mount Everest of just black and dark clothes, and you're like, Jesus Christ, are we, like, do we buy this shit on purpose? Or,
Everyone
like, you know,
in Arizona is a goth.
it's funny. I'm like, damn, you don't notice
I don't
it.
know. I only wear black socks.
Mm.
I don't like white socks.
I hate white socks, dude.
Black socks.
There's something about the white socks that have this weird feeling.
I feel like
my feet
I feel
uncomfortable.
like a white suburban dad with a fanny pack, and like I'm wearing like cut off sandals with white socks and like a low cut cargo shorts, and like maybe a button up shirt, and my hair slicked to the side. Like when I see people with white socks on, like especially like black shoes, you're like, God damn.
White socks, you have to have it all the way up to like the knee.
Oh,
pretty
you're
much,
going
you
old
know?
school.
Fucking
Yeah.
yeah,
Old
sandals.
school.
That's funny. My fucking Alfredo, he's never worn any low cut socks, and he's always
High
white
top?
socks. Yeah, high top. I swear, if you dressed up like a lowrider guy or a cholo, you could definitely do it because he always has those fucking high ass long white socks.
Have a little one button right here.
Shit.
No, yeah, like I said, man, realty is just that shit bothers me. Oh, dude, on a side note, and Veronica's probably get mad at me. I said this, but have you heard that song by Ariana Grande? It's called "Thank You Next" or "Thank You X" or something like
I
that.
haven't,
No.
no.
It's like
don't
"Thank You
keep up with
X" or
pop.
"Thanking X" or something like that.
I have not, no.
But people out in the internet, they probably heard it. And Veronica, the song comes on, dude, and she's singing it, but then she thinks the song is saying bacon eggs. So when the song comes on, she's hearing bacon eggs, so she's singing like bacon eggs, bacon eggs, and I'm like, "What are you saying, bacon and eggs?" I'm like, "What?" She's like, "That's what it says." I'm like, "No, it's not."
I was going to say, is it that she thinks that or she just make up her own
No,
words?
she
Okay,
thought that
yeah.
it said bacon eggs, bro. And then when you listen to it, it sounds like bacon eggs, bro.
You
Okay,
should make a parody.
Oh, she went online. They already have it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, she went on YouTube and was like, "I'm not the only one." See, and then they have the song on there, and it's a fucking. And then as it comes to the part, it shows a picture of bacon and eggs.
See, I was
And
gonna
like,
ask,
"Oh,
like,
that shit's funny."
Is she just used to the Radio Disney version? Because you remember, I don't know if Radio Disney is still
Radio
around.
Disney, dude, is that even a lot?
Yeah, but like back in the day, there was all these like kids versions. So like
Kids Bop.
Ooh.
like what was it? It wasn't
yeah.
me. Da 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 shower. It wasn't me. That song, you know.
Whoa.
You know,
Oh, Shaggy?
Shaggy, yeah, Shaggy.
Yeah.
But she caught me on the counter,
It
Wasn't me.
and she caught me and her sister,
It wasn't me.
and I knew it was her daddy,
It wasn't me.
but I knew that he was mad at me.
It wasn't me. Yeah, that song. Gold. But yeah, that song. Like they had a Radio Disney version. Where,
Did they really?
Yeah, it was like we were caught in the floor, praying on the bathroom floor, or like
oh my
being best
God.
friends and stuff
No, it's not true. Say it ain't true.
Oh damn!
You know, if I can find like a Kids Bop version or something online, I'll link it in the description. By the time this video goes up, but yeah,
Butt naked, banging on the bathroom floor.
yeah, there was a Radio Disney version of that song, and it was great. All of the fucking Radio Disney back in the day, they're terrible.
Praying
They were
on
great.
the bathroom floor.
Instead of caught being butt naked, we were both being friends.
Right. You know what's funny? There's like that Kid Bop and shit. Like they try to make hip hop songs, and then you got this little girl going out there like, "Yeah, say it ain't so. Yeah, coming at you hardcore with the flow. Wanna do it?" And it's like,
My
What?
favorite
That's
ones.
how all the viewers are looking at you right now.
you're like, "What?"
My favorite Kid Bops is like where it's just like a chorus of kids singing a song. It sounds so fucking awful. Like all the kids just singing the lyrics. And,
Think about that. Think about like as a child star, right?
Mm-hmm.
Back in the '80s and before our time, all these kid stars got fucked up, and then there's
Macaulay Culkin.
oh,
I'm sure
dude, he's
they're-
bad. He's bad. And then what's the other one? Dude, I don't even know. This is way before my time. Like the Corey Feldman and the other dude, the blonde haired
or like
kid.
Michael Jackson even.
Yeah, well, he's like trying to be Michael Jackson, I guess. And these kids are all fucked up. And then the '80s kids were fucked up from these child in Hollywood. And then you got grown men trying to fuck them and shit, like Kevin Spacey.
Ooh.
And then
I couldn't believe that shit.
Good-
Like the
dude,
whole
nuts.
sex ring.
nuts.
Like,
Hollywood sex ring. It's
Yeah,
crazy. Yeah,
like-
like you would hear stories, but it's crazy.
and that dude kept trying to go up there and tell everybody, "This is going on." Everybody just shunned him away.
No, that's
This
like
is
Rose
going on.
McGowan. Or I think that's her name, Rose McGowan. The girl from Charmed, the redhead with the big lips, the DSL,
I'm not sure.
Something like-
Dick
yeah.
sucking lips. Dick sucking lips.
If I saw her lips,
I've
I
heard
might
that
know.
before, but I forgot. About
Yeah,
it. TSL.
DSL, bro.
It's not the internet.
Get your DSL merch. get your DSL merch. You girls know what's up.
It's the Kylie Jenner lips nowadays, right? Is that what it is?
Oh, that's the Kylie Jenner challenge, dude. I tried doing that, bro.
You tried sucking dick?
Yeah, I did, dude. Yeah, I did. Not
come on.
because of that. But you remember as a kid, like drinking Mountain Dew out the 2-liter, bro, and you'd suck it.
No,
And then
I
it
was
would-
that gay.
Did you ever piss in a Mountain Dew bottle?
No.
And have someone drink it?
You know what's funny right now? It was when we look at this, we gotta see Santino. He's puckering up his lips a little bit.
He's like, it brings me back.
Trying to do camera takes, but that's just too funny.
What the fuck were we just talking about? Oh no, the kids in the '80s, bro. The kids in the '80s are fucked up, and then like the '90s comes, right, and then Nickelodeon blows up, Disney blows up.
Oh man.
And then
Stickly.
dude, you know who's hot as fuck right now? On a side note,
What?
still
Topanga?
hot as fuck. Topanga is one. Lizzie McGuire's two, bro. What's her name in real life? Hillary Duff.
Yeah, Hillary Duff.
Hillary fucking rough, bro.
She's the only one that's, as far as I know, that went straight. Kept it in line because she had kids in her.
She had kids with a hockey star, I think.
Is that what it
And then
is?
they broke up, and then
Damn.
this bitch was on dating apps.
Oh, for real?
I was on that bitch hounding, bro. I was like looking. I was with Veronica too, I think. And
do you want me to cut that?
no,
Okay.
leave that shit in there. She knows the deal. I get a hall pass, dude.
Oh, I'm sure if it's a celebrity, who would she be trying to tap as a celebrity?
What?
Luke Bryan number one.
Yeah, Luke Bryan.
Luke Bryan number
what
one.
did friends call it? Like
I'd
the
let her
special
too, bro. I'd
five or
probably join in.
something?
Like, I'd probably join in and call rape, get some money, dude. Like,
What, you be tapping Luke Bryan?
oh, whatever I had to do, dude. I was forced to put it in him.
He put a butt plug in
Yeah.
me, and he rode me like
He
a
had the
fucking
tail out
horse.
of his ass. I couldn't resist. Is that bestiality? But yeah, no. So these kids are fucked up, man. In the '90s and shit. And I'm like, they didn't learn nothing from the '80s. Like all these kids that were on these big hit sitcoms in the '80s are all fucked up. You had Gary Coleman, who was like a cocaine addict who died. You had all these pop stars and shit, and only maybe 2 out of how many 100, made it through and are actually semi-successful. But I'm sure their therapy sessions are fucking brutal.
Maybe.
What happened to what's his name? The guy that does he does the movie Holes and Transformers.
Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf.
Sheila Booth.
He started getting arrested for shit, and then he started bashing the president or something, and then he started getting political with it, and then he had a big fallout with Michael Bay, and that's why he wasn't on Transformers anymore.
Oh yeah.
And then And after the Transformers movie, he didn't really do shit. You know,
I remember he knocked out what's his name, the guy that does Venom.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah, he knocked out
Yeah,
Tom
that was
Hardy.
like they were doing that movie with the Prohibition.
Yeah.
But there wasn't really a knockout. They were just fucking around, and there wasn't no beef or nothing. They were just fucking around.
I heard that he got into I guess the way Shia LaBeouf, like he would actually drink alcohol so he can be fitting the part
Yeah.
or some shit like that.
Tom Hardy's a great actor, though.
That's the current Spider-Man, right?
No, Venom.
Venom.
I don't know.
God
Actors.
damn it,
Characters,
Santino.
goddamn.
I don't
Have you
know
seen Venom
actors.
yet?
You lose
No.
your nerd.
It was pretty
nerd
good.
card.
It's pretty good.
Nerd card for not knowing actors.
Nerd.
No, not knowing your Venoms.
Give me your nerd. Give me your nerd card. Put it on my lap. Delicately. Don't do it too rough.
You don't need to know the actor. You just need to know what movie that was.
I liked Venom though. I thought Venom was pretty good. Did you see
It
it?
was all right. It was all right.
It took a long time to get to the fucking point though.
I mean,
know.
I as far as like I see they're trying
Nerd card.
Nerd card. Oh shit, Santino. This has been expired since 2002. What the fuck? What the fuck?
What happened in 2002?
What is this?
It's I want to say it's one of the sword places
Oh,
at
I
the
thought-
Arizona Renaissance Festival.
Oh,
That's
that's
like
funny.
their business card.
I thought it said share.
Did you go to the Renaissance Festival?
Not this year. That's from last year.
I was
I
gonna
thought,
say,
I
I'm
thought
like,
it said share sisters, and I was like, what? And it says hair twisters.
Yeah. Shout out to Medieval Metal.
More of a
Check them
freak
out.
than we are, dude. He wants
I
to
know,
share
sisters.
Website is
Twins are us,
www.hairtwisters.com. Hairtwisters.com. Don't check them out. Check them out. They're cool. Maybe. I don't know. I don't fucking remember.
We don't need ads, bro. We don't make money off this shit, bro. We do it for you.
Hey, yeah. Advertise shit. Maybe one day they'll
Hey, maybe.
toss us a couple of dollars.
Hey,
Yeah.
put in promo code anal beads.
They
Anal
say,
beads. Internetfascinations.com.
they say
That'd be the best.
Here's the link below.
they say businesses don't make money for the first 5 years, so we're in it for the long run.
No,
Could you imagine
oh,
FME in 2024?
with that kids bop though, like you have kids. If a producer came up to you and said, "Hey, we need your kid to play this part in a movie, or we need your kid to do this and that, but they need to lose about 10 pounds," would you do it? Would
I
you
don't know. I don't think so.
No. But remember that movie Borat,
Yeah.
where he was like, or was it Borat, or was it No, it wasn't Borat. It was where he had the blonde wig, Sacha Cohen. Not Borat. He was gay. He was like, "I'm Bruno." It's Bruno.
Bruno?
Yeah, he's like, I'm Bruno.
Okay.
And he put a little thing on, and I think he had the cock thing, and he was sitting up against the.
Bro, I remember watching a little bit of that movie.
It's fucked
It
up.
was at my parents' house, and we were eating dinner, and my dad and my
Never.
mom looked at me. What are you watching? I'm like, I don't know. We were just watching fucking TV.
I came in, bro. What the fuck are you watching?
And I was just like, yeah, this is awkward.
It's
Why are we-
Bruno.
Yeah,
I
those
used to do that
weird
shit in
like
school. I remember. I walk away like, "It's Bruno," and then
I couldn't
but
stand those.
I remember
weird,
the interview.
Like,
I remember the interview he had with the parents, and he was fake casting a commercial with kids, and he would have the kids dressed up as Nazis, and then have other kids like body parts in the barrel, and he'd like, "This is for photographer." I was like, he's like, and the parents would be like, "Oh, okay." And these kids are like 8 years old, 6 years old, and they're like dressed up as Nazi German.
Shit.
And then there's other ones where it's a white dude, a white kid with a black kid with a noose around his neck, and he's like, "Yeah, your daughter is beautiful, but she needs to drop 10 pounds, and then I need her to hold the noose, and then we're gonna put the baby up." And the parents are like, "Okay, yeah, whatever you need. My daughter will be ready." And he's like, "I need her to drop 5 pounds by tonight." It's like, "Okay, yeah, we'll do it." And I'm like, these parents are fucked up, dude. Like, they're so
hungry to get their
they're
child,
so hungry
yeah.
to get them on there that they'll do anything.
Yeah.
And then like,
How the fuck would you make your kid? How would you even do that?
you know,
They're
it's
probably
like,
just trying to yes,
I'm
yes,
looking at-
yes, everything. Yeah.
yep.
Yeah, 'cause
Just
I'm
because they
looking-
want to get famous.
Yeah.
It's like that show with the little girls that does the dancing, and there's like a choreography, and like they do like beauty pageants. You ever see that?
Yeah,
Like the little
I-
girls
I've
are
never-
dressed up and
I'd
like
never do my
doll-like.
daughter with a beauty pageant.
Oh.
Those people are crazy.
No, dude, my daughter's a fucking. My daughter's more of a boy than most boys, dude.
That's
It's
my,
nuts, dude. My daughter's a beast, bro.
That's rock and roll.
My first daughter, my second daughter's the baby. She can
We'll
do
see.
no wrong.
my daughter over here plays with Hot Wheels and stuff.
Rock and roll.
My daughter will come up to you, bro, and she'll like, "Does your daughter sing that fucking song on the internet?" It's like, Johnny, yes,
No,
Papa.
yeah, nah.
Being crazy, yes, Papa.
I haven't heard that song, but like I've seen plenty of memes
I
about
remember
it.
my wife seeing. My daughter was actually seeing that today too.
Was she?
She was like, ah ha ha. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
I do that shit with my daughter all the time. I'm like, Briella. She's like, yes, Papa. I was like, being crazy, yes, Papa. Telling lies, no, Papa. Open wide, ha ha ha. And I'm like, and
That's adorable.
that's just YouTube.
This is having kids,
So imagine you're a grown ass man, dude, singing that shit around the house.
Yeah.
And then
open your mouth. Yes,
it's like baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark. And I'm like fuck the sharks, dude. It ain't Shark Week.
They got a stuffed animal now that sings it.
Are you serious? I'm sure.
They got
sure.
all 4
Ooh.
sharks or whatever color, and you just push them and it has the song play automatically in them. I'm like, oh Lord. I kind of want to get one, but
It's gonna be nonstop until the battery dies.
What's the other one, dude? The YouTube Kid. Dude, I'm
YouTube
scared,
Kids,
man.
are you on the YouTube Kids
YouTube's
app?
taking over the funk. Yeah,
Yeah,
YouTube's taking over the world, bro. I mean,
YouTube has taken over the world.
cable won't be here in 10 years.
I don't even know how cable is around.
Cable won't be here in 10 years.
I see it with because my sister, she watches cable and they have like cable. They want BT and stuff like that. But I'm just thinking, I'm like,
PET.
Yeah.
They show the same movies all the time.
Oh, no, dude,
And then
too-
you ever listen to them like on BET when they're trying to cuss?
no, dude, I don't have cable, so I just
Oh, dude, the best. I was watching a
Cable's
movie.
not really worth it anymore.
No, it's not. BET, they do movies and shit, but they cut out the curse words and they do like over sound bites, like they'll
On
be in there.
cable?
Yeah, he'll be in there, but like he'll be saying like "fuck you," and then like the vocals will come over and be like "suck you." It's like what?
Yeah.
What did he say?
doesn't
Suck you,
sound
yeah.
bad
I was
at
like, I'm
all.
gonna kick your fucking ass, and then like they'll come over and like they'll re-record it, and they'll be like, I'm gonna stomp on you, and it's like that's
I
not
thought
what
you were
he's
gonna
saying.
mention in there. I'm gonna suck your ass.
Get that started. Get that going. When you want to
suck
start
that
fight, like,
asshole,
I'm
though.
gonna suck your fucking asshole.
Dude,
I'm gonna suck that
I saw
ass.
something on Facebook. I don't know how true it is. It may be
If
fake
it's on
news.
Facebook, it's fake.
Hashtag fake
Nah,
news.
it's on the internet, bro. It's true.
It's
If
real.
it's on the internet, it's fake.
There's this company I saw it on Facebook, and I should have posted it to the group, but I was afraid that children may see. They
On the group?
no, they
Oh, yeah.
they
Yeah.
they get they chocolate coat your asshole.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen
Yeah,
it. It
so-
was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That porn chick.
Yeah.
whatever. And they do it at a different country.
Like they drizzle the liquid chocolate on your asshole and let it harden, and then it looks like they make little chocolate pieces of candy, and it's shaped like your asshole with the indents and wrinkles and everything.
Yeah, it's a mold.
It's a mold of your asshole.
So it's a mold that they put on your butthole, and they make sure you're fucking shaved and everything clean. And they do it. And what's funny about it, it's not a company where they do it. They do it at the dude's house.
Yeah, it's like private.
It's like, here, let me just put the drapes over it. Because the kitchen's over there. And they have you sit in the chair. And they had her, like, holding her legs up. And then it's like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. She talks about how she wants to do this for whatever. Because not only do they do it her asshole, they do, like, nipples, your dick, and
Everything.
pussy, whatever. And so basically, but it was her asshole. It was like, do you want to eat her asshole? And they have, like, and it comes in a box, too. It's like an assorted dozen. Because it's got white and the chocolate. I looked at it, I'm like,
So imagine you have to pull up to this dude's house, right, and go into the secluded room and put your legs up in the air, and in the background you're hearing "Baby Shark," and he's pouring chocolate over your asshole. Like I'm doing this for my wife,
doing it for your wife. She likes eating the ass.
like eating that ass, but not really though. That's so fucked up, dude. That's funny. I saw this thing on Facebook. It was this black comedian, I think, and he went on there and they just went grocery shopping or whatever. And the girl gets in the car and they're driving home, and she's like, "You don't eat my ass like groceries?" And he's like, "What? Eat your what?" And he's eating. He's like, "I'll eat them fucking bag of Cheetos back there." He's like, "I ain't eating your fucking ass." He's like, "We just got fucking groceries. What the fuck I'm eat your ass for?" And he goes on this whole rant, dude. I show Veronica. I'm like, "You see? I ain't eat no ass." I was like, "I eat the hot Cheetos. Stick one in there." With the lemon. You know? Nacho cheese, though.
She's fucking Mexican. Put some chicharrones in it. Tajin.
Get some chorizo.
Ooh.
Tortillo. Little lemon.
The Valentine. You can put that on there. Man.
Mm-mm.
Oh, anyway, go back to that chocolate
Valentine, that's
butthole
funny.
thing. Can you imagine if they put like filled chocolate? So when you take the bite, every time it just gushes out in your mouth.
Oh, that'd be too realistic,
Fucking
bro.
Nutella.
Oh, hashtag Nutella asshole. Not that butthole.
So next Valentine's Day, we should do this song.
Oh yeah, get the heart chocolate case. You know, instead of dick in a box, here's my asshole.
Who did the dick in a box thingy?
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
It's my dick in a box.
Box, yeah. Those guys are funny when they did that shit. I was like, what the fuck?
Whatever happened to Saturday Night
that
Live?
was so. It's still
That was
going.
forever.
I know,
ago.
but it's not funny anymore. I
mean,
watch it and I'm like,
Everything's too political.
yeah, too political.
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live stopped being
Real.
funny like in the 2000s.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the best, man.
Some gems like Dick in a Box or what you say. That
Yeah.
one, yeah.
Well, when they had Lonely Island, what's his name on there? The guy from Brooklyn Nine. What was it? Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
I think so.
What's
Brooklyn
his name? What's,
909 or 99.
what's that fucking guy's name?
Yeah, you guys know.
Andy something Sandberg? Is it
I'll
Andy
say yes.
Sandberg? Something like whatever. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Big teeth dude. He had some good songs on Lonely Island. It's funny. It's like I just had sex and it feels so good. It's going. You ever heard that?
No, but I think we should do an FME karaoke day.
Oh,
We
dude.
kind of did that a little bit ago.
Yeah, I know. It was actually pretty good.
That was fun.
That's about as good as you're going to get from
No,
me.
wait till we do Bohemian Rhapsody, bro.
Oh, shit. There's some who's wearing the butt plug to get the high notes on that
Oh,
one.
I will.
You already
Turn it
hit
on-
the high note.
turn it on
pretty
high.
well, yeah.
Turn on high.
By the way, have you guys seen that movie?
What?
Bohemian
No.
Rhapsody?
I've heard it's amazing.
I heard it's good, but then
It's not really. From what I heard, it's from those hardcore Queen fans. I'm not a hardcore Queen fan,
I would like it. I'm not hardcore, but I like Queen.
I like
but
Queen too.
the movie's good. I like the movie.
Somebody said that they were trying to it was a / Freddie Roach documentary / Queen documentary, but they focused a lot on Freddie Roach.
Freddie Mercury?
Not Freddie Mercury,
Mercury.
not Freddie
Yeah,
Roach. Freddie Roach.
I was like, what do you mean roast?
no, Roach
Were
is the
they trying to
boxing
roast
trainer.
him?
The boxing trainer. No, Freddie Mercury. And they had they didn't really get into his sexuality though. Like I heard there was kind of a little bit of controversy. They only had one scene where they kind of showed an intimate moment between him and another guy as they're playing piano, but they didn't really go into, so they
weird.
tried to do a Freddie Mercury piece and focus on him, but it was really supposed to be about the whole band.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess some people were kind of lost in like what were they trying to accomplish? Was it about Freddie Mercury or was it about the whole band?
Well, see, I guess if you're trying to mention it that way, because being that I watched the movie, I guess you can say, yeah, it's got a little bit of, it does focus on the band, but like in the beginning, it goes, I mean, you're going to watch the movie and it's not really much of a spoiler, but it does focus on Freddie Mercury. You see him in the beginning.
Yeah.
Then it goes about the whole, I guess, kind of chronologically, but it's not accurate about like him meeting up with the band. But it does go later on where it does focus on him. So I can see where people are like, is this about Freddie Mercury or is this about the band? But I mean, a little bit has to go with it. Yeah, if you're going about being a band, it really didn't need to include the part where he saw the first time about being gay. But it's like, I guess if you think about it, him going into that gay scene or, that just becoming gay and going that route, it does affect the whole band.
Right.
Per se, I guess if you think about it that way. I just, when you see the movie. The movie's good, though. I mean, I recommend watching it.
I definitely plan on checking it out at some point. I've only heard
I
good
was
things
waiting
about
for
it.
Redbox.
Yeah.
I'm cheap as fuck.
Redbox.
I just got charged the other day like $75 for a Redbox game, bro. Fuck
Why?
yeah!
Did
I have. You know how many times that's, it's embarrassing how many times that's happened to me.
Did you forget to return the game?
I didn't forget. I just didn't return it.
Motherfucker, you ever heard of GameFly?
So
Gamefly.com/
do they
what's
still
our
even have that?
podcast name?
I thought that turned it on Redbox.
What's our podcast name? The FME podcast.
FME bitches.
What game are you redboxing anyways?
What? Was it
NBA
Red Dead?
2K19.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know.
God.
Was it worth it?
It was.
No, it wasn't.
Dude, I made my own character,
No, it
bro.
wasn't.
Beast mode.
No, it wasn't.
My nickname is Beast mode on the court. Only in the game.
Come on.
No, I'm actually pretty good though. No, it's fun, dude. I was my week off work. I rented it. I was like, I rented it for a couple of days, see what's up. And then you get to create a character. You're playing all the games. You get start drinking or whatever. You get lost in the game, whatever. And then when I went back to work, I was like, fuck, I got caught up with work, and then I forgot to return it. And then it was my off week. I'm like, oh, I get to play again. So I played it, and then I
How
was
long
like,
do they give you until that
like a
happens?
month.
A month?
yeah,
So you had the game for a month.
yeah, longer, 6 weeks or so.
Damn, that sucks.
But then they charge you, it's like $60 for the game, and then like $15
for
you know.
late fees and shit.
I think
yeah.
because it's like $3 a night, right?
Yeah.
So they let you keep it all the way up until it's about that threshold of 70 something bucks. So whatever that math turns out to be, ask Siri.
Like I'm gonna tell you, flashback games, have some cash, buy the game for $50, bro.
$75, bro. I paid for that.
You could have had.
Oh,
You
and then I
could've
rented.
waited like 2-3 weeks when like people were done playing it, and then bought it half
There's
off
people
used.
that even sell it on offer.
I know.
First day out.
I know. But procrastination's a bitch, bro. And it catches up to everybody. It's happened to me a couple times. I think I bought last year's NBA 2K on Redbox. MLB 18 the show on Redbox.
I tried to
Maybe you should just buy games.
It's just so convenient, bro. It's already there. It's like, fuck it. I'll just get charged $80.
You can't
Yeah,
just
but
go
then
to
you don't have
Walmart
a
and
case
buy
or
the
nothing.
game.
Yeah.
No.
Go to
Already-
GameStop, get it used.
Dude, I can walk to the Redbox from my house, so I just go do there, and then I buy it, and then
Walk to the Walmart.
fuck that, dude.
Go to GameStop.
I may never make it home. You kidding me?
You ever heard of Amazon?
No.
Fallout games.
What is Amazon?
eBay?
No, there's a lot of options, but I choose the easy one.
That's kind of like $3. Okay.
That's kind of like more work actually, because you gotta go there. Amazon's like,
But then you gotta wait for it to get there.
boom.
It takes 1 day food. They just
Hey,
say.
that's 24 fucking hours, bro.
Oh my god.
God damn, that's a
Pre-order
long.
it. Sometimes they'll be there. Day it's released.
Nah,
that's true.
I like instant gratification, bro.
You were sleeping when the game came out. What the hell are you talking about?
That's why I have kids so fast, dude.
Luckily, you got snipped, right?
Yeah. Oh, thank God, dude.
That wasn't fast enough, though, right?
No, happened a couple times too late.
That's my family. They're trying to jinx me right now. Be like,
Are they?
you can have another. I'm like, don't be saying that.
Dude, get snipped,
Don't
bro.
be saying that. I'm gonna punch Nikki in the stomach. Oh my god! I'm about to be fucking Leonidas from 300. I was like, this is Sparta. I'm like, shit.
God
She
damn.
watches the podcast.
I know
Sorry,
she watched.
Nikki.
She knows. I already told her too. It's like, oh, punch you. She's like, don't be dumb. I'm like, I'm gonna do what your brother said. You see the stairs right there? You're gonna accidentally fall.
Jesus Christ.
Shit.
So don't go to George's house.
Well, I don't got no stairs, so we're gonna.
He's building stairs and shit. Like, what are those for?
I'm
Oh,
telling
you
my
know.
wife, I'm like, hey, let's go to the mall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, you take Emma on the escalator thing. Drop kicker. Oh shit! Accident.
She's gonna be rolling down for like a half hour.
Oh,
Half hour.
how the fuck you trip on an escalator?
I don't know. Just
Push her down the upstairs.
Just gotta figure
Dude,
out.
my daughter went on the escalator for the first time a couple weeks ago. Dude, she didn't know how to get off. Like, you know how like when they start getting to the approaching where you have to step off, she like kept stepping down because she was afraid that it was gonna fucking suck her in or something. So like I was like, and me as a bad parent, dude, I'm just sitting there watching her.
Fucking recording it.
I was
is going
sitting there.
viral.
I should have recorded it, but she was sitting there. She's like, "Oh God!" And she like stepped down. "Oh God!" Step down. "Oh God!" Step down.
How old is
and
she?
almost 4. And I was sitting there. I was like, and everyone's like
Such
walking
an
by her, And I'm looking
back to that.
They're looking at me like, I'm like, "Fuck you, dude."
Going back to what was it? Maybe the last episode. Facebook people just trying to make memes, more worried about that
Yeah.
than being.
I'm like, "Yeah, she could have
Responsible
tripped." I'm like,
shit.
whatever.
That was pretty funny though.
But she was like trying to avoid it, so she was like, it was like a run against time. Like she kept losing. Like she would run so hard to try to get away, and then she'd turn around like, oh shit.
And this loop, she just stuck
Yeah,
there.
this shit
I
was
made the
hilarious.
mistake of taking my daughter on the escalator.
Did you?
Yeah.
She like it?
Was she scared?
No, she liked it
Yeah.
a lot. That she cried like bloody murder when I said, "Okay, we're done now." Because we spent about a good 5-10 minutes, just like I'm like, okay, I'll go up and then I'll go down, and then she was going up, and I'm like, yeah, that's the cheapest enjoyment ride ever. But
It's like your own amusement park.
I was like, all right, we're done here. I'm like,
Yeah, it's boring.
yeah, I'm like, let's go. And then she just threw the biggest fit,
Yeah.
and my ass was all fucked up because it was like we were at the other end of the mall and had to go all the way back. She just like cried the whole entire time. I'm like, damn it.
Throw them over your shoulder. Do the whole.
right.
No, I did, but it just
Then people think you're stealing kids and shit. It's crazy.
right. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't. To me, it's just like echoed in, but it's in my ear. She's got this screeching was like dying.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, And it's funny, guys. I know people look at me and I'll just be straight faced. I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
care.
Whatever.
She's crying.
Kids cry. Yeah.
She's
kids
gonna cry. I'm like, we're getting out. We're
Give 'em
leaving.
some food. It'll be all right.
Yeah. She'll cry
Right.
herself to sleep.
Stop by and get some pretzel.
Fuck yeah. Dude, those Wetzel pretzel?
Yeah,
Oh,
I like the pretzel bites.
oh.
Yeah.
That shit's crack, dude. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
They're
There ain't salt on there.
expensive, though,
Oh, hell yeah.
They know they get you with that
It's
salt.
like that
too.
fucking cook that just sprinkles cheese. They're just sprinkling cocaine.
Yeah.
You know, you want cheddar with that?
I'm
Like,
not
no
even lying
need.
right now. Like my mouth is salivating. Just
Hell,
thinking
dude,
of
I'm
the
thinking
pretzel.
like I went 6 to midnight right now thinking about that shit, dude.
Shit.
And on that note, stay hard, stay entertained,
Go get some pretzels.
go get some pretzels. Anyone that's been mentioned in this podcast is not an advertisement, but
Yeah, it'll
hey,
be cool.
we always look out for you. So
Remember,
Yeah.
anal beads.
Yeah, thanks
Butt
again
plugs.
to that appliance place. What was it again?
Paradise Appliances,
Yeah.
check them out.
Yep. See you guys
Store
later.
your dildos in there.
Bye.
Store your dildos where?
In
Where?
the,
Whoa.
in the refrigerator. Make sure you wash them.
And then mold your asshole.
And there's the mic. Oh.